Hi, hello everyone. Today we're going straight to the heart of Lazio with one of the most iconic fiery Roman pasta dishes, which is pasta alla matriciana. So here's what you're going to need. Hello, this is Don't Ask for Alfredo, and I'm your host, Carlo Carusi. So 400 grams of pasta bucatini and spaghetti is the traditional, but today we're going to be using this, which is fettuccine. Okay, the pasta that you like will work perfectly. 400 grams of San Marzano tomato, which is not this. You need peeled tomatoes. Okay, you're going to need also peperoncino, which is this hot pepper, salt, of course, our famous what's the name of this cheese? This is Pecorino Romano, of course. And remember, the guanciale, we're going to be using some pepper. The guanciale can be hard to find, which is the pig's jaw. And that's not often sold in standard markets. It can also be expensive. So for substituting that, we're going to be using smoked apple wood smoked bacon, which is right here, okay? And this is going to give us the perfect flavor on the matriciana. Many Roman sauces, okay? You could do that and you can still shine, okay? So this is exactly what we're going to be doing today. We're ready. Our water is almost boiling. We have our tomatoes here out of the can. Uh, Pepper, of course, can never ever be away from any of these dishes. Salt, and let's do this. Come over to the kitchen and let's try and doing this amatriciana. Cook it and see what is going to come out of it. Okay, guys, here we are. Welcome back. We're gonna go ahead and do this on matriciana. Okay, so we have our pancetta here, the bacon. That remember that we're not gonna be using guanciale, okay? And this is gonna go straight into the pan. So the pan is already hot, and we're gonna come here and drop that thing in there. No oil, no nothing, okay? So what? While this is over here in this pan, and the best way for it not to burn, we're just going to go ahead and throw a little bit of this water that is here from the pasta. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to cool down the pan. Okay? I think we gotta achieve that right now. And for the bacon not to stick. Okay? You see how this right now is gonna start loosening up a little bit. That was a bit messy, but it works anyway. Because you don't want to waste time, all right? We need to cook this. We got to render the fat out. And once this is cooked, we're going to kind of filter that fat. And then in it, we're going to be throwing the tomatoes, okay? So right now, we can bring back the fire out, okay? So it's going to start loosening up a little bit. This is the thing with this skillet that is from steel. Can reach very, very high temperatures. So here we are. We're going to try to turn this thing red or brown. We're going to brown this. Here we go. Now the water is gone. Some side is already on the skillet. And this is a good moment for season this a little bit. We're going to throw some salt and a little bit of pepper, of course. And let me give you a little bit of story about this matriciana. All right, this is Amatriciana. It's sauce that is named after the town where it originated, and that town name is Amatrice. Amatrice is a very, very small village in the Apennine Mountains that is in the northeast of France. And this is a dish that actually it's a spicy cousin of what we did the last time, which is the pasta alla gricia. As you can see, pretty much the process is the same. All right? So we're going to give this a little bit of help, bringing the heat up. We're going to put this pan on top of it, and we already put pepper and everything. So we got today these fettuccine, okay? And one of the tricks about this pasta that is made in Italy, it's pasta that is made based on eggs. Pasta all'uovo di Campofilone. And this thing cooks in about 2-3 minutes, okay? So to make it al dente is just throw it in there and then bring it back in here, which is the other part. So as you can see, this is the gricia's cousin, because it's exactly the same thing. We're only using the bacon, in this case the guanciale, which is what this thing called for. As the base ingredient. Right, let's put this back again, give it a little bit. This is a dish that goes back to the days of the transumanza. That's when the shepherds in the Apennines used to cook whatever they could carry. And they always, for some reason, they carried this cured pork and the aged cheese, which was the pecorino. And then obviously the cured pork was something that will last practically, it'll last for very, very long periods of time. And the same thing with the cheese, the pecorino cheese. And of course, they were carrying sheep, and they had cheese from the sheep, which is the pecorino, the pecoras. Okay, so we're going to bring this out. Okay, it's almost ready. The bacon's got the color that we're looking for. And it already rendered enough fat. So what is it that we're going to do? We're going to bring the fire down. Look at this beautiful color right here. You see? It's unbelievable. How long did it take for this to get here? It's about 5 minutes that you do this work. Okay? So it's time to bring it out. Good. Okay, well, we're going to try to take the pieces. You see that brown part? We don't want that. We only want, okay, you see all that remained in there? That is actually flavor, and it's really good. But in order for us to make this pasta, this has to be the cleanest possible. So we're going to bring back the fire here in the stove. We're going to bring it up, and we're going to go ahead and take this away. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this with hot water. Just this how to clean it and maintain the temperature. All right, perfect. There it is. And what are we going to do now? We're going to bring this fat again in here. Okay. Bring the fire up a little bit. because right now we're going to throw a little bit of this magic. There. And that is what we're looking for. Salute. So what's next? There's still alcohol from the wine. So we're going to take our peeled tomatoes, I already had them ready, out of the cans, okay? And we're going to throw in here about like 4 of them, all right? You make sure you squeeze them well when you throw that in there, because this is it. This is the magic of this sauce. Cooking the tomatoes in this porky juice. And that is, in the end, what gives this sauce that tangy flavor that we're looking for. Okay? So I think one more, and this will do it. A little bit of this juice goes in here as well. Bring the fire up. Tomatoes were squeezed, and now we're going to help them. We're going to continue to squeeze them down as much as we can. When this thing comes to a boil, we're going to cook it for about 5 minutes. This is really not too long, because normally this cooks while the pasta cooks. But today, I got a pasta that cooks in 3 minutes. So let's go ahead and, there we go. Coming back to boiling. So what I was going to do right now, okay, bring the fire down. And we're going to season this, okay? Peperoncino, here we go. Peperoncino, a little bit. Pinch of salt. And pepper. All right. And that's it, folks. We're going to cover this and let it simmer away for about 5 minutes until it cooks. That's it. In the meantime, what we can do, we're going to take this beautiful bacon and we're going to make it into like smaller pieces. Because then this is what we're going to use to garnish the pasta. I'm going to use this. So the smaller, the better. Some people don't like to see these big pieces. So, but if you crumble these things, it gives the same flavor, the same effect. And that's it. It works the same way. All right, guys, we're getting there. Well, that's it. Let's just leave it in here. It's the same thing. We're not going to be using this because the beauty of this is that no tomatoes, no onion, no garlic, no Parmesan. This is a sauce that only uses the guanciale, in this case the bacon, and the tomato. That's it. The rest of it is just salt and pepper and the pecorino for the pasta. So let's bring the water to a boil. Come back here. Give it a little toss. Look at the color. It's beautiful. And when we throw the pasta, that is going to be shining there. Okay? So it's actually really good. Originally, Amatriciana was like the gricia, but with time, basically, they added tomatoes, and then it became Amatriciana because the Amatrice is actually a place that it's very far from Rome. It's actually on the border of the region of Abruzzo. So you could say that this is probably an Abruzzese dish, but since the borderline from the two regions is right there, is right on Amatrice. And then, like most things, like the cacio e pepe and other important dishes in Italy, Romans, they made it theirs. And you can't take away what is from the Romans, right? Okay, guys. So basically, we're going to be waiting for this water to go. There's only 1 minute. In the meantime, salud again. And let's go and throw this pasta in here. When this water boils again, it won't take long. All right. Look at this. Fettuccine. Look at how they come. These Italians are something, right? Let's put this over here. Water is coming to a boil. Let's put this lid over here to help it. We're going to salt this water. Turn her around again. You see how it's coming? This is ready, man. The pasta, it's waiting here. This is let's asking for the pasta to be thrown in there. Okay. Both Amatrice and Rome, they fight a little bit over who does it better. But the one things definitely they agree on, as I said before, is like no Parmesan cheese, no onion, no nothing. Okay, that is the clock right there that tells us that water is boiling, the sauce is done. We're just going to go with the pasta. Down with the pasta. Look at this. That's it. Put the lid back on. And I think we're in business right now. Okay. 2 minutes. We're going to go for 2 minutes on this pasta. And then we're going to throw it in here and we're going to finish cooking in there and serve it and put the beautiful garnish that we have, which is the bacon. All right. So for that, let's get ready here. Get a dish. And just wait for the moment, the magic moment. Whoops. Okay, 1 minute to go. Here we have our tongues. And now we're almost ready. Look at this. I would even dare to go ahead and throw this pasta over here already, because these egg-based pastas, they are basically, we're gonna go, now that we have some pasta water, we're gonna throw it here in the sauce a little bit, okay? Make it a little bit more liquid. And here we go. Quando è bella la pasta. Quando sta in mezzo al pomodoro. What did I just say? So beautiful to see the pasta here, like swimming in this tomato. This beautiful tomato juice that we made with the pork. And as you can see, Italians have found this secret of making all their sauces based on pork, because it's what gives it flavor. All right. What is left? Just toss it, get it a little bit of color, and guess what? Water from the pasta is coming in here. Look at this beautiful color. Look at this thing. You see, it takes a little while to get to the magic with this one. It's not as fast as making a riccia or making an alioli, but it is really rewarding. So a little bit more water from the pasta. And we're gonna go ahead and bring this fire up a little bit here. Put the lid on for about 30 seconds, because you want to see it boil again, because that's where the pasta will release a little bit more of the starch, and that's where it's going to grab the flavor from. All right, there it is. I think it's boiling again. And there you have it, friends. An Amatriciana. Okay? Now we're going to go ahead and throw this thing in there. Go like that. Look at that. Off the fire. This thing is ready, my friends. So let's go ahead and plate this. All right? I'm gonna grab a little bit of this, and when you serve pasta, you want to turn it and turn it, right? Go like that and turn it. So a little more. Grab a little bit of this sauce, put it there in between. Un'altra forcinata. Ecco. And that's it. So now, here comes some of the magic that we're going to do with this. First one is, all right, every time you want to throw some pepper, okay, then we want to grab a little bit of this beautiful olive oil and throw a little bit of the olive oil. And finally, the other magic. The pecorinos. Mamma mia. And that's it, guys. We just made Amatriciana, un'altra romana, all right? Another Rome. And this is it, guys. Oh, let me taste it. Let me give you an idea of what this is like. Let me see if it's gonna be good to my expectations. Hey. The texture of the pasta, al uovo, the egg pasta, al dente, the flavor. It's tangy. It's kind of hot. And there it is, that beautiful flavor. Amatriciana, and remember, I'm your host, Carlo Carusi. Don't ask for Alfredo. Thank you so much. And subscribe, like, share, follow us on our media channels, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. And remember, don't ask for Alfredo. Salute.